I remember the exact moment everything inside me froze. The wedding was just 2 weeks away. Guests had booked flights, deposits were paid, and everyone expected to see me standing at that altar. But as she laughed in the kitchen, scrolling through her phone, she had no idea I was behind her. No idea I'd seen the video. No idea that everything I believed about her had just been shattered. The video came from her bachelorette party, secretly recorded and sent to me by someone who thought I deserved the truth. I watched my bride-to-be on that screen, doing things that destroyed every memory we'd built together. She wasn't drunk, she wasn't pressured. She was smiling, leading, enjoying it. In that moment, I didn't yell, I didn't confront her. I just set the phone down and quietly walked out, leaving her in the comfort of her own lies. We'd met in college. She had fire in her eyes, ambition in her smile. I loved that about her. She once said she loved me because I was steady, dependable. The kind of man who always thought 10 steps ahead. She used to tell her friends, "He's my safe place." Maybe that's why it hurt so deeply. Because I gave her safety, and in return, she gave me a nightmare wrapped in love. The signs had been there all along. Late-night whispers with her friends, jokes that stopped when I entered the room, that guilty yet smug look after her party. Like she really believed secrets could stay buried forever. But secrets never stay buried, not with me. The moment I confirmed the truth, something in me switched. I wasn't the heartbroken fiancé anymore. I was the executioner who'd just found his weapon. My first move was silence. I acted normal, smiled at her, kissed her cheek, talked about honeymoon plans. She thought I was blind. She thought she'd fooled me. But while she was picking flowers and decorations, I was cutting the strings behind the scene. Said I called the venue and canceled under her name, non-refundable. I called the caterer, the photographer, the band, gone. I locked our joint account and moved the money somewhere she couldn't touch. Every expense, every deposit, all tied back to her. By the time she realized she wouldn't just lose me, she'd be buried under the fallout. The night before the wedding, I vanished, packed a small bag, left everything else, and drove until the city lights disappeared. No note, no call, just silence. She woke up expecting a groom. What she got was nothing but a missing man and financial chaos. Guests arrived to find a canceled wedding. Her family demanded answers she couldn't give. She called, texted, emailed. I never responded. But the silence wasn't the worst part. The real blow came when I sent the video. Not to her, to her parents, her maid of honor, her boss, everyone who thought she was flawless and pure. The truth spread faster than she could bury it. She tried to claim it was a mistake, that she was drunk, pressured, but the video said otherwise. Her laughter told the whole story. Her perfect image went up in flames, and I didn't have to do a thing. The truth did all the work for me. Weeks later, she found me. I was sitting alone in a small cafe, calm and unbothered. She burst through the door, mascara streaked, eyes empty, a ghost of the woman who once thought she was untouchable. "You ruined me," she hissed. I looked her dead in the eye and said, "No, you ruined yourself. I just showed the world who you really are." Her voice broke. "Why didn't you just leave? Why destroy me?" I leaned forward, steady and cold. "Because you didn't just cheat. You humiliated me, and I don't forgive humiliation." She fell apart right there in the cafe, shaking, sobbing while strangers stared. I stood, laid a few bills on the table and walked out. I didn't look back. I didn't need to. Months later, I'm living in peace. No rings, no lies, no shadows creeping behind me. She lost her job, her friends, her reputation. Last I heard, she moved out of state, trying to start fresh where no one knows her name. Me? I'm fine, stronger, sharper, untouchable. People say revenge doesn't heal. Maybe they're right, but it doesn't have to heal. It just has to balance the scales. And every time I picture her face crumbling under the weight of her own betrayal, I know the scales are even. I was supposed to be her safe place. Instead, I became her reckoning, and I regret nothing.